On the ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that'll That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the... And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Burrow flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run. Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Chenault, incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
7 yards to go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 20.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews. It's a gain of 5.
A toss left, Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
First down, Mixon. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
And there's Geno Atkins applying the pressure again from his defensive tackle position. I know a lot of people talked about the down year he had in 2019 with only 4.5 sacks. That was his lowest sack total since 2014. But the respect he gets around the league, he hasn't missed a Pro Bowl in his last 6 seasons. Remember, he gets doubled and tripled on almost a
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's good.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards on the ground.
51-yard gain. And a Jaguar first down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Ready, set. Check, 55.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
Minshew's pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to go up top again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
And that is incomplete.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 13. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. Mark 70, Mark 70. I got you. Check your heart rate. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Check out. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dwayne Smoot gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. He'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10.
They run the counter. It's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Of 14. And a Jaguar first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is Mixon. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So Jaguar 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It'll be Minshew again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
21 yards.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike 55. Hey, I'm here all day.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
55.
Hey, wall here.
Keep it up. Hey, check one. Watching the ball. On the arm.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Put up.
We got to step it up. Mike 55.
Out of the gun is Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And for Tyler Eifert, it's a bittersweet game here. He, of course, spent the first 7 seasons of his NFL career in a Bengals uniform before joining the Jags in the offseason. His best year with the Bengals, 2015. He had 52 catches that year, 13 touchdowns, and his lone Pro Bowl bid to date. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at him go. 30. Past the 20.
Woo! Give me
and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 46, Jaguars 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Minshew. It's caught inside the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every